was you doing, bro?
What did I eat?
I said, yeah, what happened? Like, what's going on?
Oh no, I ate. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
You didn't start the live yet, right?
I did. I said I was going
Okay,
to start the live, and then I did it right after I said it.
okay, all good. Sorry, my wife texted me. I didn't get a chance to read it. All right.
You okay?
Yeah, yeah, we're good.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the show. I know it's been a while. I was sick. I had to get a COVID test over on Thursday, and hopefully, I think it's Tuesday. Tuesday, yeah,
Mhm.
5 days after I'm supposed to get my results. So hopefully, I don't have COVID. That's number one. Number two, um, I'm not doing a call-in show tonight because my girlfriend is also sick. I don't believe that we have COVID, but I think what happened is that we just had a bad flu or some shit of that. Well, not specifically a flu, but we caught something,
Mm.
and it just fucked us up. And in the midst of the pandemic, this is what we have to go through or deal with right now. But I'd have to say that I don't think anything is wrong with us because I feel perfectly fine. I'm honestly just can't wait to go back to fucking work. But my main point is that I'm not doing a call-in show tonight, just in case I have to uh, either like stop the show early or I have to leave at any point to go take care of her. And and I don't want to ruin the call-in show for everybody else that wants to call in and talk and shit like that. And they're like, and then I have to leave and blah blah blah. I just think that's rude. So I just want to make sure I can give y'all my full undivided attention. Pretty much is the point.
I, I mean, that kind of goes under the topic what we're talking about tonight.
And that would be
Priorities. You have your priorities. Like you can either stream or make sure your girlfriend is fine, and if something comes arise, you're gonna stop what you're doing, drop everything, and handle your business. Make sure she's okay. And that's is honestly where your priorities lie. Your priorities lie to make sure that your girlfriend is healthy, and then you say you are also not feeling well, but you got a COVID test. You're doing the precaution to make sure you guys are okay. You know what I mean?
yes, I definitely agree. Next priority is getting a better camera for my people over on Reddit, or well, upgrading the camera because I'm using an app and I gotta pay and shit. So I haven't paid yet. I'm still using the free version, which is why a little fuzzy. But I think y'all be all right for right now. Anyway, uh, second, the other things I want to add on is obviously not to have this wire. Not to have this wire. Sorry, I got a brand new headset, so it's a little weird. Uh, Next priority is to get this little double, to get these two cords right. Two. All right, I'm gonna just sound like a nerd real quick to y'all. So it's two aux cords that connect to a single aux cord, so I can put two audio splits into one audio, and then connect it to a Bluetooth receiver or well Bluetooth transmitter, and transmit it to my headphones, so I don't have to have the cord. But if there's not a delay, which I've been trying to look at, then everything should work out fine. It's just gonna take a while. So, like I said, priorities, and it's just trying to get this to be the best setup that I can. Try to make it as clean as I can, so everything works for everybody. Also, what kind of microphone do you have?
Me, I have no idea. I would have to, because
I'll
I
say,
bought it. I bought it like in June, and I would have to go through my Amazon thing. What's
is
that?
it powered? Like you
Is
have
it?
to power it with a
No, 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 no. It's USB. I have to plug it into my computer.
yeah, that's what I mean. So
Yeah,
okay, so you most likely you have a condenser microphone. So that's why
yeah.
I was like, okay, I can hear everything he does in his room.
How does it sound? Like, does it sound fine?
No, it's perfectly fine. It's like
Okay.
condenser microphones are good for like obviously if you have this space that's quiet, it's
Yeah.
perfect for it. But like me, a condenser microphone wouldn't work for me because I have I don't have really an open. I don't have an closed off area to
Mm.
myself really. So and plus, you'll hear my fucking fridge. You'll hear the mic. I'm gonna say the what the fuck is it called? Say the air purifier. Or say you'll hear the fucking AC if it's on and shit like that. And like I don't want everybody hearing that. So I had to make sure I got a nice dynamic mic so you can hear me when I'm hearing. And if I'm over here, obviously you can't really hear me.
Yeah.
But that's the main point of it. So that's the aspect of it. I
No, I
was
mean it makes sense. We just have two different
Oh no, I used to have a
living space.
condenser mic. I could just hear everything that my girlfriend was doing in the next room. And I was like, all right, I don't want everybody to hear that. I was like, but it's fine with you because the only things I hear is literally just you in your chair.
Oh, my chair, yeah, yeah. I mean, my cat's in the background too, making noise. But
Oh, I don't hear that.
oh,
You're
you don't?
like you're
Okay,
fine.
then.
You're fine there. Um so just to get into the main aspect of why priorities came up today was because uh I'm not gonna say anybody's names, but I have some friends that were doing. He had a party yesterday, a Halloween party that he was, telling everybody about for the last few months. And he's like, "Yo, Halloween, big party. Like, it's gonna like there's gonna be all types of shit there. You're not gonna have to bring anything, more or less. Blah blah blah. It's gonna be lit, right?"
Hmm.
So people come. Well, not people come. Like the day before the party comes, he tells everybody it's $20 to get in.
Okay.
And like some people was like, I'm not, that's that don't sit well with me. And I can understand that, definitely. I also kind of feel that way. Like I'm not gonna pay. Cause like me personally, if I'm hosting a party, I'm just hosting a party. It is what
Mm.
it is. If you want to bring something, that's nice. I mean, obviously, some people taught people to just you never go to someone's house without bringing a gift or something like that. But like you having to pay $20 is wild. But
Yeah.
but I also see the other side of it because what was added to it was the food. The food was there. There was drinks. Hey, thank you for joining the chat. Thank you, thank you. Said the food was there. Said they had drinks. No one had to go to the store for anything, like anything at all. And he's like, it's charging $20 and you can eat and drink to your heart drop. Like, feel me?
Hmm.
And I'm like, all right, I understand that concept of it, but
Yeah, he's providing.
I think it was the fact of the way that it came off is what fucked it up.
Okay.
And like I can understand that concept both ways. You got to do what you got to do at the end of the day. And if something digs a hole in your pocket, I think you should let people know probably earlier, more or less. But I don't think there's anything wrong with what you did. More at the end of the day, more or less. Feel me?
I
Yeah, I
also
think
think
it's
it's
just a
just like he's taking
misunderstanding.
a risk, you know. It's a risk too, like having people come over or anything. So I mean, still, I can see it from both perspectives.
Oh, definitely, definitely. I say I'm good. I'm good. Thank y'all for asking. I say thank you everybody that has joined the stream today. Like I said, today is not going to be a call-in chat because priorities. My girlfriend is sick right now, and if I have to leave, I don't want to mess up the show by leaving. Obviously, I want to talk to the people that are on the show because that's part of it. Hey, thank you for the subscription. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I really, very much appreciate that. Uh, with that being said, actually, over on Twitch, I'm close to being able to cash out for the first time.
Oh,
And like when I
nice.
hit that, that's gonna be like my mark. That's gonna be my mark of me saying, "Hey, I'm that boy." Like, hey, I like people like me enough. Like I've put enough out there for people to feel like they're comfortable enough watching me, and like I'm doing something that people want to see. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, if I get there, that's like, how can I say? Whether it's like through ad revenue, donations, subscriptions, whatever the fuck, it's just getting there is like the next milestone for me. And me hitting that is gonna make me feel fucking amazing. Regardless, like I don't really care about the $100. It's just the fact that it
You made
Twitch is.
money off just doing
I
and
was
just like
I would say not
just
even that.
supporting.
Not even that. It's the fact that I hit the point where Twitch is like, yeah, you got enough bread where we can pay you. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people watched you enough where we can pay you for what you've done, which is to me just sounds wild. Which is like what I'm saying it is.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree because like once I got my first one, man, it's sort of like it hit me. It's like holy shit, like this can turn into something if I keep trying and I keep putting my hard work and don't. The sky's the limit. It's a different feeling. I'll definitely say that it's a different feeling.
Of course. Hey, thank you for sending the positive vibes my way. Thank you for enjoying the voice. I hope it helps you fall asleep. I say, trust me, people, I don't mind you falling asleep to my voice at all. Uh, the $20 was for, I guess, the extra items that he bought to accommodate everybody that was going to be at the party. As in, like, you go to a party, usually it's just fucking music.
Yeah.
Like, it's just literally just music, maybe some drinks and shit like that. They might put some chips out, but like, nah, his girl cooked food. Like, she cooked and like had all the liquor and everything that you needed there. So like, that's what the $20 for, which is what I can understand now. Like, it makes sense.
Hmm.
And going back to what I was saying before, like Chagola says, money is money. I obviously money does not buy happiness. It does not. I believe that money can contribute to happiness, obviously, because in this world, you can't live without money.
Hmm.
But I
Which
think
is
so.
which is
So,
mind blowing.
and I know I'm talking a lot right now, and I'm gonna give you your chance to say your cheese and
Yeah.
everything like that. Just let me just get this real part out real quick.
Okay.
Money does not buy happiness, and I completely agree with that. But money can help your happiness. And let me explain. And when it comes down to, like, the love, I would say money is the root of all evil. I think what the main aspect of that is that the love for money is the root of all evil. If you love money, you'd willing to do anything for that. That's the problem. I think that's the issue there. Not you getting money or you, like, making it more or less a big priority. But if it's your top priority over everything else, then that's an issue.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, I definitely throw down bread." Oh yeah, definitely. I say
Well,
it makes sense. I say, and I do damage at one of them parties. Hey, it's only right. It's like a all you can eat buffet. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do.
well, you know how people say money doesn't provide happiness. I think money has a way of opening a path to allow you to do more things to lead towards your happiness. I think the whole conception of money has a bad look at it because like they say money has so much power to it, and it's true. Look how people will do damn near almost anything for money. You know,
Yeah,
but so it has its negatives, but it also has positives too. Like people can raise money to save somebody's life, or like a heart transplant, or donate to charities to make a difference. Shit like that. And I feel like it depends on whatever outlook you have towards money
yeah.
is the way you're going to perceive it. So if you have a negative outlook, you're obviously going to see only the negatives, or you're going to just have a more biased way of looking at it.
I agree, and I would also say that you can't really look at people and tell their intentions every time with what they're going to do on the surface level, because there's a lot of people who don't want the credit for doing amazing things. You feel me? Like, there are people
Yeah.
who will give millions and millions of dollars to charities and shit like that, and create their own charities, and you won't hear shit about it because they don't tell anybody, or they'll do it under a different name or something like that, and you hear about it way down the line.
Hmm.
Um, I say, but you have the people who also do shit like that, but wouldn't do it with their own money, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
As in, like, they take the time out of their day. Don't get me wrong, I think time is more important than money, obviously. But someone would be more willing to put their time on the line than to put their money on the line for something. And it's like, you should be willing to put both, because obviously money is worth less than your time. You
I
feel me?
agree.
and it's like you're not willing to do your money, but you're willing to put your time. But it's like you feel like your money is not worth this, but your time is. So you feel like money is worth more than your time. That's my aspect of it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I That's just me. I everything that I
Yeah,
said.
everybody's different. Somebody just people prioritize money, as their end all be all. Like this is what I want to make as much money as I can. Nothing else matters to me. And I mean, can I really say, oh, you're wrong for that? I mean, like if that's the way you're thinking, I agree with that way of thinking? Absolutely not. I feel like there's more important things like family, living your life to the fullest, and which again, money helps do that, doing that, but that shouldn't be the focal point.
I
You
agree.
know,
I agree. It's
working on yourself should be one of the top priorities. Your your mental health, and your health in general. You know,
Yes. Yes, I completely agree. Like main things like if you're fucking a lot, get tested.
Hmm.
Get tested. I don't there's no if someone laughs at you for getting tested, they're an idiot. Just think about that. Think about the concept of you
Because
you trying to see and to make sure that you're healthy and that you don't make somebody else unhealthy as well. And they're laughing at you about that. Think about that concept real quick.
I mean, why would anybody laugh at you for making sure you're okay and you're
Exactly.
safe?
Like you
That's like
going
you getting COVID tests. There's people in this country that would laugh at something like that.
exactly. You shouldn't be
Or
embarrassed. You should
shit
not be
like that.
embarrassed.
Yeah.
I agree with you. It makes no sense to me.
Like, why would I feel bad for taking care of myself? I don't give a shit. Like, I'm making sure, again, it goes back to what really matters, taking care of yourself, making sure you are healthy, because life is death pending. We're prolonging the inevitable as long as we can, so we can have the opportunity to be on this earth and experience things like this. Because we're blessed to be given this opportunity.
I
You
agree.
know, so why are people going to be looking down on me for trying to prolong my life as long as I want to?
Exactly.
I don't get that.
I say Mr. Hayes says don't raw dog Tinder dates.
Saying don't want.
He says don't raw dog Tinder dates.
I
I
mean,
say
there
trust
you
me, we don't
go.
have that issue. We don't have that issue over here, but everybody else obviously take that. Obviously always strap up and stay safe. Like you never know what someone could have because they didn't check themselves in a long time, or because they checked themselves and then they did something after they got checked, and then they caught something after, during the time they were in between the time they were getting their test results, or they caught something after they got their test results, and they're like, nah, I'm clean, like I just got checked 2 weeks ago, and like here's my results, they came in a week ago, but she just fucked some dude a little while ago, and it's like that's
Mm.
the shit that I'm talking about. Like shit like that is crazy. Some thinks blah, 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 blah. Token black guy says some thinks it's a host. It's not deadly unless you have extenuating circumstances. Many people think you're a sheep.
Read that again.
Right? Hold on. Hold on. Some think it is a hoax. It's not deadly unless you have exhilarating circumstances. Many people think you're a sheep. I'm guessing he's talking about COVID. If you're,
Mm.
if I say a lot of people think COVID is a hoax, and
Makes sense.
it's not deadly unless you have underlying circumstances that would obviously contribute to COVID being a lot worse than it actually is. You feel what I'm saying? Like you being
Yeah.
old and having angina, or you having asthma as a very young child, shit like that of the nature. You don't have the immunity or the strength to actually do that. Um, no, I get the concept of what, and no, I totally understand that. I say there's a lot of people who in the beginning thought it was a hoax and shit like that because they didn't know anybody. They were like, oh, there's thousands and thousands of cases, but people are like, I haven't met anybody that has known anybody that caught it or something like that. But now
Hmm.
it's a lot bigger with that. There's a lot of people. Oh, yeah, my grandmother caught it, or somebody else caught it. Like one of the people on my job, his father died from it. I'm like, this shit is insane. I'm not gonna
This
give
shit
it.
ain't no joke,
It's
man. People need
like
to take it
legitimately.
serious, and because one person might get it and it might not be anything, somebody else might get it and it could be life threatening. You never know. It's honestly person by person, and it's sad, man. If we all took this a little more seriously, as a, not even as a country, as a world, as a species, we wouldn't be in the situation that we are in now, where uh, Europe is deciding to close back down, and we're rising up again in the United States, and just like, how who knows how long we're gonna be dealing with this shit. I was watching Rolling Loud the night before, and hey, your B, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. What was I saying?
I
Yeah, I
said
was
you.
watching Rolling Loud and
Yeah,
watching how the virtual concerts were, and they were dope, but they weren't the same. And one of the performers, Trippy Red, said, "It's sad, man. It's sad." Like, he was sad. He's like, "This is not what I want." So if we all come together and just prioritize of, should we go out, and potentially get ourselves sick or get anybody else sick, or should we stay inside and protect ourselves? You got to prioritize. You know?
definitely. I would say you have to think about the wellness of others, especially when you're at the point of being a worldwide, I'd say, superstar at the end of the day, or a nationwide superstar where people will gather to come see you perform and shit like that. Like you have
Yeah,
to think about that shit. It's like, do I really want to be the reason that there could be another spike in this area or whatever the fuck, or them bringing it to wherever they bring it to, as it happens. Shaluman says, my whole family. Oh, thank you for the gold, bro. Appreciate that. Thank you
hey,
so much. Token Black Guy. Thank you so much, bro. I was like, what the fuck just happened? Thank you.
so this person
My
says
yeah.
XXX Tentacion isn't dead.
Okay, I'm not even
I'm not
gonna push on that.
gonna.
My whole family, Shaluman says my whole family has had COVID and it really wasn't bad for us, but other people are literally dying, so it's a case by case basis, I believe. And I agree with that because there's a lot of people that I've heard that's like, it's like I just had a cold or whatever the fuck, and like they've moved on from it. Like it's difficult to figure it out. It's just honestly, it's just difficult to see what's gonna happen depending on who you are. Because I mean, you might have something that you don't even know that you have, and it makes the COVID thing a lot worse. But
Yeah.
oh, oh shit, that even explained that. I gotta tell y'all a story. I gotta tell y'all a story. I'm just. It's not a big story. It's not a long story, but I'm gonna tell y'all some shit. Um, someone said
Or do
me
you need a
being
lineup?
Someone said me being here in South Central, plenty of folks here believe in Trump and everything he states. I mean, that's a lot of people that if you get somebody that they look up to or they feel has a higher understanding or priority or aura, ego, whatever the fuck, more than you, and you look up to that, then it's gonna be a lot easier for you to believe almost everything that that person says. I have the meanest itch on my nose. Thank you. Shit, I was trying to scratch that, but I didn't want to miss what I was saying. Kato is the man behind the curtain. Does the that make Suavecito the Wizard of Oz?
Wait, what?
Kato is the man behind the curtain. Does that make Suavecito the Wizard of Oz?
Why does that make me the Wizard of Odds?
Is it because, like in the Wiz, have you seen the Wizard of Oz or
I've
have you seen the
seen it. I
Wiz?
just haven't seen it in like
Have
years.
you seen the Wiz?
No,
Okay, you haven't seen the Wiz, nigga.
nah, bro.
Wiz is Black Wizard of Oz, literally. Like
Nah,
Michael Jackson, Diana
I've,
Ross.
yeah, no, I know of it. I just
You
never
need to
seen it.
watch it, nigga, is what I'm saying. Like that is
I will check
culture.
it out
That is culture. You better watch that shit by Christmas.
by Christmas, and then
By
you know what? We'll have a review
Christmas.
of it
By Christmas, definitely.
by Christmas. All right, hold on, let me
Um
write that shit down.
now now I say but in the Wizard of Oz and the Wiz technically, because I never watched the Wizard of Oz. I ain't gonna hold you. But in The Wiz, there's a guy behind the curtain who's like the main guy who like says everything. He's the Wiz. Literally, he's the Wiz. He's that guy.
Mm.
And then you have the wizard who's like the one who's actually like, controlling everything or some shit like that. I say something of that nature. Like I say, yeah, Richard Pryor's in it as well. There you go. Richard Pryor's in that shit. Richard
Hey,
Pryor is
damn,
the
I'm gonna
guy
check that
behind.
shit out.
Richard
I'll
Pryor
make
is the
sure.
guy behind the voice. It's a beautiful movie, and the music, A1. But you already know, black musicals hit all the
Facts.
time. White musicals hit too. I ain't gonna hold you. There are some white musicals that are fire. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga, Cry Baby might be one of my favorite movies of all time. Not even gonna hold you. Not even
Oh,
gonna hold you.
Cry
I say
Baby.
Cherry, bro. Cherry. Cherry. Yo, that was my I fucked with that shit heavy. I had to play that shit back to back. That shit was
Your beat.
fire, bro.
Thank you so much. I
Shit was
appreciate it.
fire,
Thank you
bro.
for coming in just to say hi and dropping your subscription. I appreciate you, man. Yeah. Hopefully, you come back and we'll see you. I'll talk to you soon, man. Have a good
Yeah,
night.
that's how you doing. That's how you doing.
This guy said, "Damn, do I need glasses or do you need a lineup, bro?" Like you ain't lying, bro. I haven't had a haircut in like 3 weeks. 3 weeks? Yeah, it's
Uh,
been 3 weeks.
oh yeah, there's two
So my
things.
shit is growing wild. So yes, I
I,
need a lineup.
hell yeah, I'll say, but there's two things
No shame
I
about
meant
that.
to I meant to say. One, I got a cash app for like the KingKadoTalks. I need to put that on Reddit. So like when y'all give gold and stuff like that, like if you don't have it already, don't pay Reddit. Just send me the money. that I'm just being honest with you, because like literally all the like everything goes to Reddit, and Reddit does not need any more money, especially with all the words that be given and shit that I see. Reddit don't need no bread. You wanna support me? I say I'll throw my cash up here. It's literally all those links up there. Everything is at King Cuddle Talks. You can cash app your boy. I don't have Venmo, so literally cash app if you want to hit me with any awards. But don't give Reddit your money. Like I love Reddit, but don't get them your money. They don't need it.
Yeah,
Trust me, they really don't.
don't supply Reddit.
They really don't. They really don't. Other than that, the story that I wanted to tell. You like listening to Benjamin Dixon? I don't know who that is. I say Benjamin sounds familiar, but I don't know what the last name does. But so I went to the doctor's office right on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
And I'm outside. Outside, I come in early morning because like obviously there's a lot of bullshit happening on the world with the COVID shit. So I come in early morning and I'm waiting outside. I put my name on the list or whatever.
Mhm.
And I'm outside for 2 hours and 20 minutes in the rain with an umbrella, just standing and just waiting in line to get checked. I go in, right. I go in, and then it takes like another 10, 15 minutes waiting for the doctor to come. And then they bring me to the room. Doctor's in there immediately. Gravy.
Mhm.
So I ask her for the rapid test. You hear what I said, right?
Mhm.
Rapid test, right? You heard the words rapid. I
I'm
asked for a
rapping.
rapid test. And she was like, "Oh, okay. Is your job going to accept a rapid test?" I said yes. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, at this point, she didn't contact my job or anything of that nature to ask them if I need a rapid test or an NCR. Or I think that's what it is, an NCR. That's what I'm going to call it regardless. So, I'm thinking she did the rapid test because that's what I asked.
Mhm.
I don't have Patreon. I say I should probably get a Patreon or something like
That's
that.
what you need.
I don't know how to
That's
work
what you need.
Patreon. I don't know. I've never been on Patreon, so I literally have no clue what that is or how it works. I know what it is, but I don't know how it works. But so I asked for a rapid test, and so I assume that she does a rapid test. So now I leave and everything like that. They give me the paper, blah blah blah, saying like your test will come back and shit like that.
Mhm.
And homegirl told me at the desk that a rapid test, I'll get my results in like 15 minutes type shit, right?
Okay.
And it doesn't show. So I wait. Doesn't happen. I call in ask like what's going on, so on and so forth. She's like, oh, it might take a little longer, so on and so forth. So I'm like, all right. They hang up. They call me back, and they say, hi, sorry, our sample wasn't good enough. We need you to come in and do the procedure again. So I'm like, okay, I'm not too far away right now, because I went somewhere and just sat in my car to eat real quick. So, and it's been like 30, 40 minutes. I went somewhere, grabbed some food, sat down, ate. Now, I drive back. I go in, I talk to the lady, and she's like, yeah, we didn't get enough, so I got to do it again, so on and so forth, blah, blah, blah. Now, I came in the second time because my girlfriend saw, I showed her, I sent her pictures of my, the papers. And the paper said that a rapid test was not performed.
Hello?
Yeah, sorry. I was just, I don't know. It just seemed, okay, that was weird. Sorry. My bad, everybody over on, what's the name? It just seemed like my stream disconnected for a second for no reason, but it's back up. My apologies. Thank you for the upvotes. I hit 10 upvotes on Reddit. I appreciate you every single moment that y'all are here. Now, I asked the lady, I'm like, so homegirl gave me a rapid test, right? Because that's what I asked for, so on and so forth. She's like, yeah. She gave you a rapid test, blah, blah, blah. Like, sometimes, like, we don't get enough samples, so you just have to come and do it again. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I move the fuck on, and I go in there, and she does the same thing that she did before, but this time it kind of hurts, right? You feel me? Like, it seemed like she just got a little bit deeper just to do, but she did basically the same movement that she did before. This time I cried though. Like, literally, the shit made me cry.
Yeah, usually when I get the COVID test, that shit makes me cry.
And the funny thing is, the first time I was literally telling her, I was like, I want the rapid test because you just swab your nasal thing. I'm not having you stick nothing to the back of my shit. Like, I don't want nothing stuck to the back of my, like you don't need to go all the way back there, bro. Like, just, do the little quick rapid nasal swab or whatever. Like, I want the rapid shit. That's what I want. That's where I'm going with. And then I wait a day. Test results didn't come in. So I'm like, you know what? I know there's a lot of people, shit might be backed up, so on and so forth. All right, cool. Now, I wait till Saturday. You hear me? Saturday. And I call in. I'm like, yo, what is going on now? And they're like, oh, sorry, test results just take a little while, blah, blah, blah. Like, they said they'll be in here in 4 or 5 days or something like that. And I'm like, no, not 4 or 5 days. She said, she's like, 1 to 2 days. Some shit of that nature. I'm like, all right, whatever. Then I call again today. Because I'm like, where the fuck are my results?
Yeah.
I was told this was the rapid test. Like, why is it taking so long? And they're like, nah, you got the NCR. And I'm like, what the fuck you mean? I asked for the rapid test. So wait. So what you telling me is that I talked to the lady, asked her for a rapid test, and what she gave me wasn't a rapid test? And he's like, hold on, let me go through the files or whatever. So he takes like 5-10 minutes to read these files and shit like that, blah, blah, blah. And then he comes back and he's like, well, why didn't you tell me earlier? And I'm like, who the fuck? Like, what the fuck do you mean by that? And then he's like, oh, there's no reason to use that language. I'm like, all right, yeah, whatever. All right, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, nah, dude, like, you can't use that language, blah, just like keep it perfect, whatever. You know how they got to keep talking all that extra shit so they can seem like they get control of the conversation. Well, it's not fucking happening, bro. I was like, yo, all right, cool. I already said I'm not going to cuss. Like, move on from that point. I'm not hearing what you're saying anymore, so you need to listen. So obviously you're not understanding what's happening. I'm talking over this man the entire time. And then he finally just shuts up and starts listening. And I'm like, all right, cool. Obviously you're not going to win this fucking conversation here, bro. Yeah. Now, your doctor here told me that she was giving me a rapid test because she asked me what did I want. How are you going to ask me what I want and then give me the opposite? Especially when it comes to a procedure, a medical procedure. You performed a procedure on me I did not consent to. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's illegal. You can't do shit like that, man. That's illegal.
But that shit happens all the time.
And now that's my problem. Now it's most likely it's going to be their word versus mine. That's number one. And the crazy thing is, like, the most I can do is from when I actually was in the office, well, in the lobby, and when I was in the lobby, that's when I was talking to the lady. Why the fuck does my nose itch so goddamn much? I would say, I would say, but like I'm in the lobby and I'm talking to the girl, and that's when I'm like saying that shit out loud. So there's other people in there that heard me, and then I said it both times when I went back into the goddamn room. I want the rapid test.
Yeah.
And then it's like they don't give me the rapid test. I'm like, oh, all right. So these niggas' priorities is fucked up. See, this is where it comes from. Priorities. Now these niggas' priorities is fucked up because the only thing that they could tell me is to try to save their own ass. This is the shit that kills me about every single fucking place. Even when it comes down to a place being about literally medical centers trying to help people, it's always about saving their own ass first. You are a medical center, my nigga. You are literally there to save other people's asses, and you're only there to try to save your own ass when shit doesn't go your way. And that doesn't make no fucking sense to me, bro. Like, she fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
She fucked up. You don't like. I could have been cool with it if they were like, oh yeah, sorry, she fucked up, so on and so forth, blah blah blah.
No, but they gotta save
I
their
could
own
have
ass.
possibly been like, you know what, it's not even that serious. I'm not even gonna take it that far. Now I want complaints, bro. I want to go to court because to
I
me
don't
this
blame
shit
you,
is
bro.
wild. This shit is
I
wild.
don't fault you for that.
Everybody, if you're enjoying the stream, please let me know if you're enjoying the stream. Likes, anything that you want to do, you want to type in the chat, you just want to sit there and not say anything, that works as well. I just hope everybody is enjoying the stream. Sorry I'm not doing the call-in show. That's just in case anything happens and I gotta step away. I'm not trying to disrespect y'all. I just want to give y'all all the love and attention that I can. And next week, or probably during this week, I'm probably gonna just host another call-in show at a random day, so at least people can still get their call-ins. I might even do 2 this week. You never know. Some shit might pop off. I might be nice. Um, Another thing, I hope y'all like my headphones. They nice. They got the dual jacks here, so I can listen to 2 different audio sources, or I could Bluetooth and audio. Like this shit is fire,
Damn,
bro.
is this the sponsored
Like I'm
part of
trying to
the
do shit with
show?
y'all. Like nah, I wish it was. One audio.
Soon, one day,
Sponsor me. Sponsor me. I know I ain't got no one
I'll
for
be
y'all to buy our
shouting out
products, but hey,
Steam
do me.
games like crazy. Steam is gonna sponsor my ass next. Watch.
I would say I've been playing. I was thinking about playing some more games. 'Cause I have a Nintendo Switch. Do you have a Nintendo Switch?
I don't. I don't.
This nigga here.
No,
All right.
bro, I can't buy. I'm getting a PlayStation. Are you getting a new PlayStation?
No, I say. Hold on. Say that again.
Are you getting a new PlayStation?
Yes, I'm gonna get the PS5. I say, but my girl brought me a Switch for my birthday.
Mm.
Someone says, wait, you're pissed because the doctor didn't give you a test you wanted. No, you're wrong. I'm mad because I wanted a rapid test and the doctor gave me the other test. That's what I'm mad about. I wanted a rapid test. I thought I made that clear. I wanted a rapid test, and then the doctor gave me the opposite test, which was not the rapid test. And she said that it was the rapid test. That's what I'm saying. They fucked up there. It just, cause it just doesn't make no sense to me. Like why? Like why? Like legitimately, it's just the dumbest shit in the world. I got it. It just, I honestly, bro, I don't know, cause
Yeah.
at the end of the day, a lot of things don't make just don't make sense for no reason, and people do a lot of dumb shit for no reason.
I mean, people do a lot of dumb shit for no matter what. you know, it's just I don't know, man. I don't know. So when do you hear they give it to you tomorrow? I'm assuming, hopefully,
No, I get it
or
Tuesday, cause it's
Tuesday.
5 days.
Jesus.
I know, right? And I'm
Damn,
like,
even CVS gets it back to you in at least 2 or 3 days.
I know, right? I say, but this is supposed to be way more accurate or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And the shit
Okay.
that kills me, is that these niggas is just so they're so ignorant about it, bro. Like
The shit that kills me is like they give you results like they say you gotta wait 2 to 3 days or 5 days or whatever.
Right.
But in the span of those 5 days, you're saying that I can't catch it. So what if I? So you're only clearing yourself from that day you took the test and beyond before. You're not. I mean, I don't want the whole COVID test thing is just mind-boggling. Unless they're testing everybody every fucking day, there's no way somebody will know that they have it after they take the test. Like say you during the time that they have to wait for the paper or wait for the results or whatever. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. I would say these niggas is.
I
Honestly,
mean,
I don't know how to even. I don't even know how to put words into it to make it even make sense. To be real with you,
yeah,
I would say it's just like everyone's priorities is fucked up, and everyone's trying to save their own ass. And most of the time that they're trying to save their ass, they fuck up everything else for everybody else, and that just becomes like literally normal, everyday shit.
yeah.
Literally, and it's so fucking dumb, bro.
Well, back to, still on the topic. It's just yeah, it's priorities, man. And just like in my case, like I gonna run into this situation. Like I hopefully I don't, but my grandfather's in the hospital because he fell down and fractured his hip,
Mm.
and they don't know if they want to do the surgery now because of his heart and stuff like that. And
That
my
shit, that's hard. That's hard
yeah,
to deal with, man.
so I am in a weird place where if something does happen, I my work really needs me. Like I work with a client with disabilities, and they are going to be strapped with people. But like I have to put my family before my work. I will never put my work in front of my family. If I have to stop what I'm doing to go to my family side, I'm going to do it. And I'm not gonna even think twice about it because at the end of the day, a job is a job. You don't take the work home. I mean, you don't take
I agree.
work home. They don't live with you. They don't do any of that stuff. I built a great relationship with them, but at the end of the day, my family has been with me for the rest of my life, most of my life, or all my life.
True, true.
So I'm gonna obviously take care of mine. You know, and then another thing is just like me going back to school. Making sure I stay on my schoolwork. Streaming is nice and all this stuff, but I got to make sure I can continue my education. So that's another thing. I got to
Definitely.
prioritize of like making sure that my bills are paid,
Mm.
making sure that my wife is happy, making sure that I'm passing all my classes, like making sure that all my money is going to the right places. Like that's the prioritize. Also organization too. Like that shit matters because if I wasn't prioritizing that stuff and just I don't know fucked around and just did whatever I wanted to, my life might turn upside down. You never know, man. But I want to make sure I get the things that matter the most with me.
Definitely.
And another thing is my health. I have a bad heart and I have asthma, but I make sure that I take care of myself as best as I can. I got to make sure I put myself in the best situations.
Yeah, I used to be in the same situations as well. I used to, well, not in the same situations as well. That's not what I meant to say. I meant to say as in, I deal with some of the same shit, and I used to have asthma, and I definitely know how the asthma shit definitely affects you.
I mean,
Cause
I know it's gonna kill me one day, but I accepted it.
well, it doesn't mean it's gonna kill you one day. You can definitely get out of that. Still, you still have the possibility
Hopefully,
to grow
yeah.
past asthma. That's say that's I say that's the only upside to it, honestly.
Usually, yeah, but usually you grow out of it like when you're, I don't know, 18, 21. I'm 26, bro. My dad still
I
has asthma to this day. He's 56.
I know it happens. I just
Yeah,
you never know. I mean, something might happen. There might be a breakthrough. I say
true,
I'm
true.
pretty sure there are people who have priorities that are based on that are asthma based or just based on trying to heal as many people as possible. And I
Yeah,
don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that people who base their lives on trying to help other people shouldn't be scrutinized because they're spending all their time helping other people. I think that's so dumb. It's like they get the love when they die, but when they're alive, it's like, yo, do something for yourself, and it's like, yo, this is for me.
I
Like,
just
this makes me feel good. It's like this show. The reason I do this show is because it makes me feel good. I don't come up here because people need to be here, or I don't even know how to explain it. I do this show because I like doing this show. There's like nothing else brings me here because I don't. It's not like I really get paid here. This is not gonna pay my bills, so on and so forth.
mhm,
I've never gotten money from this show. That's, how can I say, like Twitch has never paid me. Yes, I've gotten donations, but I haven't gotten like a billion donations or
mhm,
anything of that nature. Like, I do this because I enjoy it, and there are people there that seems like they also enjoy listening as well, and
mhm.
that's what makes me happy. I say having people wanting to listen and trying to listen and seeing that, hey, thank you for the follow, I appreciate that, and seeing that you have a voice or you have an opinion that they can follow helps out. I would say, shit, sometimes
It's the
people need
small
other people's
it's
help.
the small things, man. People don't understand. Like, you just doing a live and them just hearing what you have to say can make the biggest impact. You never know. You never know.
Exactly.
That's why I tell people, be careful what you say to somebody. You know, you never know what set that person's in.
Exactly.
You know,
Positive
you can
vibes.
say the like just make a joke and that person can take it the like really bad. You never know, man. So I don't know.
No, I agree with you. Like, you got to be positive vibes. I say, like,
Absolutely.
it's like, I believe there's a story. I don't remember where I heard it from, but there's a story about a kid that, was walking home, and like, so there's this kid who's like obviously just living their life, and then they see this other kid who's walking home and his books fall, and like the guy helps him with his books, and then, they start up a conversation, and then they over time they end up becoming friends. And
Mm,
then, like, obviously time goes on, and then they're at high school, and homeboy becomes valedictorian, the kid who like dropped all his shit because he had his books and a bunch of extra shit that he was bringing home because it seemed like he cleaned out his locker.
mm-hmm.
And in the story he says, on that day I was planning to kill myself, and this angel more or less stopped and helped me and talked to me, and at that moment I felt like I had someone there, and that stopped me, and I ended up having a wonderful relationship with this person. Now this person is my best friend, and now I'm here speaking to all of you alive because of this person and because of their one moment of
Act of
selflessness.
kindness.
Their act of kindness, this one moment of selflessness that they had for another human being that they saw was in a struggle or in a bind, regardless of how small it was. And it's like, you don't understand the shit that people are going through, yo. Shit is wild. Shit is wild, yo.
Agreed. Agreed. I can't say more than that. It's just, and if people showed the compassion, like just helping one person. If one person helped, if the whole world, 7 billion people, if one person did one nice thing, we'd be a better world than we're, or we'll be a better situation than we are now. Like, just having that mindset of just being positive and just instead of looking out for yourself, look out for others too.
Yeah. I would say you, like, that's. Oh, come on, man. All right, I only have 30 seconds up here.
Okay.
So, right now, I just want to, if I have the time or if I have the speed. See, that's one thing I hate about Reddit is like they don't be wanting you to post nothing in the goddamn chat. There we
All
go.
right.
So if y'all can
I,
get that, definitely check it out. Oh, you gave me gold. Thank you, you
hey, so you
fucker.
can have some more time.
I said I was just gonna go. I was just gonna restart the stream, but all right, that
Oh,
works as well. Thank you. I appreciate you very much, good sir. That guy right there. If you would like to, if you can, go follow him. He's the one that I am talking to currently right now over on Reddit. Um, Also, I linked my Twitch in there just in case I go get off of Reddit and you want to go to Twitch, or if you just want to go to Twitch and just see how it looks over there as well. Um, the Over on Twitch, I'm just gonna post Soavecito's name in the chat
Hey,
so
appreciate
y'all
it.
can uh, grab that and just copy that and put that in there for you as well. That's the other man on the other side of the mic. He is my co-host for most of the shows when he's not busy doing other things.
I think I missed like two or three shows.
Yeah, two or three, and then
Hey,
every once in a while
Tiny,
I'll do
thank you
my
for the follow. Appreciate it.
every once in a while I'll do my own thing, and
Yeah, of course, of
but
course.
that's just
No
life.
fault for that, bro. I be streaming like
I know you
five
stream
days.
crazy by yourself, nigga.
Yeah, bro. I think I did 31 days straight. No, it's been more. It's like almost 40, 45 days straight.
Yeah, because you were doing the entire month of horror type shit, so on and
Yeah,
so forth,
and thank
which
God
was
it's over,
beastie as
bro.
fuck.
Because like my right eye is killing me.
Your
Like from
right eye?
yeah, like I've or actually just like staring at the screen for a long time, periods of time. It's starting to affect me, so I gotta take it easy.
Well, yeah,
Tiny, thank you so
that
much for the
makes sense.
follow. Welcome to the
That makes sense.
breeds, the zombie horde. Appreciate it. Appreciate it,
Hey, I like that. I like that little new shit. I say my shit is
bro.
just welcome to the round table. I say you have been knighted.
I'm actually
Hey,
gonna
sounds
change it up
beautiful.
a little bit. You ever seen that YouTube video of I think I got my swagger back?
This nigga here.
Hold on, I'm gonna play that shit for you. Can you hear you can't hear my audio, can you?
Mm, right now, no.
No, no, I will do that shit. We gotta do Discord or do Zoom one or
I say
when
you
we do
could.
this.
It's all good. You could show me another day. It's all
Yeah,
good. I got you.
but
I
I'm
got
gonna
you.
have that video of the guy doing that shit, and then I think it's gonna be a perfect alert.
Yeah, I think so. I
I
say
think
just
so.
keep it short enough that you can't get copyrighted off of it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think I think you can.
Cause they be going hard nowadays, bro. They go
I
hard
know,
nowadays.
fucking,
It's
you can't put out
ridiculous.
any content.
It's like my nigga, like you rich already. Like stop.
Facts. But like I said,
Some
man,
of them are
we on a
rich.
grind. So like, whatever we gotta do, we gotta do. Well, we're gonna keep doing this as much as we can. And bro, I can't wait to see what next year holds for us, or even the year after that. Like 2 years doing this shit, man. Well, I hope by in 2 years that I'll be in the studio with you and we having this shit live and thousands and thousands of people. This is the foundation of what we have.
I
I
say,
can't
well,
like the
yeah.
sky's the limit.
I say I can't lie. By next year, it's like I don't even know by when next year, but I know sometime next year. I wanna have my crib, have the room where I do my podcast and shit like that. Get the camera, put the camera over and straight in front of me and shit like that, and have multiple mics set up and shit like that, and then
Oh, something like
have
no
I
jumper
just
in a way.
more or less, but I
Yeah,
just want it to be. It's just gonna be a nice. It's just gonna be the podcast room, like how Joe Rogan has his and everybody else. It's
yeah,
literally just a room for that, and I can't wait for that shit to come up because it's gonna be like that's what I've been waiting for. Like was it H3 or some shit like that? I say, but most of the time where you see people's podcast room where you got a bunch of motherfuckers just chilling and you got the mics and everybody enjoying their shit.
hmm
So yeah. So I
bro.
hit my limit on Reddit. So that's Reddit right there. So I'm probably gonna stay alive just a little bit longer.
Yeah, I gotta.
I'm gonna just go live again on Reddit real quick, just so they can obviously get the rest of this. Um, I don't know how long. I said I'm probably gonna stay up here. I would say I obviously don't feel too amazing either. Like my voice is still a little bothered, but that's about it. Um, See, but I don't know. I say I
Just
gotta.
for
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, good. I
No,
apologize.
go ahead. Say.
No. I was gonna just say like just for a little bit longer, Just
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I say this is priorities right now.
oh my god, bro! I was streaming and I was playing a horror game called Visage that just finally got out of early access, right?
It's called
And
what?
bro, I've been grinding on YouTube and making more YouTube videos and actually putting more effort into that. And bro, my fucking mic was muted. And I'm telling you, but like I had premium content, like the shit I was saying was crazy. And it's just like I lost it all. And so it's like, are you
Damn.
fucking kidding me? And it's just like, and that's what I mean. Like I'm physically, emotionally, mentally exhausted from streaming. But but I love it so much. I'm addicted to it. But now that my schedule is going to change, instead of 7 days a week, I'm going to cut it back to five, and then eventually four. Then I can feel like like what I can do, and
Right, right.
like doing like even now, like I know Sundays are going to be my long day of streaming, like 8 p.m. till basically two, or basically one. So
Mm. Oh, true that. Hi from Malaysia. God damn.
damn,
Hi.
Malaysia.
What's up? How you doing? Say what you doing over here, and in the United States.
Yeah, I love. That's why I love Reddit,
God
man, because
damn.
you get shout outs from every. I got Australia, bro, all the way around, all the way over there, and the other side of the country, man. I mean, not the country, the
I
just
I
the planet.
I can't lie. That is a beautiful thing about it. I say I'm not even gonna hold you because I would
It's
say
too bad
just
Reddit doesn't have like a way to like you like Facebook has one a way to for the people to show their support and like goes to the streamer like in coins or something like that. Um, and there are other platforms too, but Reddit doesn't have one yet. I think
yeah.
it's just
I would
still
say
too
Reddit.
new.
I say Reddit does it. I don't think it's because it's too new. I think it's just because Reddit knows there's way too much money that niggas would be sending to each other that Reddit is collecting right now.
Mm.
I would say if you see the awards on top post, bruh, like son, them niggas. I say that's a lot of bread. Cause like if you looked, have you ever looked at the awards and see how much they cost?
Oh no, I have. I have.
Them
It's
shits,
it's
them shits be expensive, bro.
yeah.
Some of them shits be
Honestly, I think a
expensive,
lot of it's
and
recycled.
it's
Like
like,
I don't.
god
I feel like a
damn.
lot of people put a lot of money into it, and then people are just getting like giving awards, getting awards. So like I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
need.
I don't know.
Obviously, there's a lot of people who are just giving awards that were given to them, and you get coins and shit of that nature.
Yeah,
Definitely, I totally understand that. I'm talking about the people that actually buy it. If you're actually
facts.
buying it, don't do that. Just send me the money. Just send it to me. You don't even have to send me the full amount
Yeah.
that you buy. Just send me $1 if you wanted to send the fucking what's the name. Say don't pay Reddit. I love
Bro,
Reddit, but
you
don't
gotta
pay
make a
them niggas. They
Patreon.
don't need it.
Make a Patreon and just shit like.
I would say I will, but like I don't you have to upload content to Patreon?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like it'd
I
be
say
exclusive content that people
then it's not
don't get to
exclusive.
hear.
It's not exclusive because the only thing that would be uploaded is the shit that I already do for everybody up here for free. So they would
True.
just be paying to just listen to something that's already on that's going to go up on YouTube most likely anyway.
I mean, that's a good way to put it out there.
So like I don't want people to be on shit like that, yeah. Say, will I come to Malaysia after COVID-19?
You buying our tickets?
Right? I was like, I'm broke, bruh. I was
Shit.
like, I've never even been out of the country. I don't think I've been.
I've been to
I don't
Dublin.
think
I've
I've
been to
been
Dublin,
further.
Ireland.
I don't think I've been further than like the 13 original colonies, which is like the East Coast. I don't. I've never been higher than Massachusetts, and I've been the lowest in Florida. I've been is I think Tallahassee.
You gotta travel, man, to see the. I mean, for me, I really want to travel more because I want to see how different places live. I want to see the culture. I want to see eat the food. I want to see
I
just
I
experience
do
it.
I do too. I'm just so worried about all the shit that happens in the world that I'm gonna go on the day that niggas want to blow something up, or I'm gonna go on the day that niggas want to rob wants to rob the corner store at 2 in the morning when me and my girl want to stop to get some snacks because we're on the road, like.
Mm.
Like nigga, that's my issue. Don't be me wrong. I'm not saying I don't ever want to do it. I just feel like I'm that nigga with that bad luck. Like I'm
Mm.
like the one time I go on vacation in like 6 years,
That's a
it's a
one.
mass shooting.
I mean, but that can happen anywhere, bro. Like
No, I
I
completely
agree.
agree, but I mean if I'm at home then like then at my in my head, if it happens while I'm here, it's like then it was bound to happen eventually anyway. But if I go to fucking Vegas and it happens, then I'm gonna be like, well, nigga, it like this was the point
It only
of
happened
me
because I went
coming,
to
like
Vegas.
exactly type shit. You feel what I'm saying?
I understand that, but it's just like how me and my when I was talking to my wife about taking a plane, she goes, "You never know. What if this is the plane that goes down?" I'm like,
That's how I feel.
"Bro, what if you
I'm that
go in,
nigga. I am that nigga. I
bro?
just
Like
how
it's
I
just like, what
feel,
if you get
bro.
in your car and your car just explodes? Like
I
you
agree,
don't,
nigga. I be yo, I don't
you
fuck with
understand?
nothing with gas like that, bro. Trust me. Like when I had to deal with the generator, scared out of my life. I say I got a car, having to deal with the engine, looking at the engine sometimes, scared of my
Mhm.
life. Having to deal with a fucking power washer at work
All right, how about
with
this,
the
bro?
gas. Anything
You have
that
a
deals with gas that can explode, I'm like,
But what about your phone? Let's say like so, it's phones are just
nigga, I'm worried
technology.
about that too, but I need that bitch the
That
same way
I
I need
know,
my
but like
car, and I
there
had to
were
use the power washer.
there
I
were
powered
stories
through it.
about um, Galaxy notes blowing up
There was no
in people's
goddamn
pockets.
stories. We saw the videos,
Yeah, so I'm saying, bro,
nigga.
like we have these technologies that we carry on a constant basis that could just combust into and combust. Like this is the shit. The living is scary, bro.
Always.
You can walk and trip and then die. You never know.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's niggas that walk and have an aneurysm and just
True,
collapse.
I know, out of nowhere. But I mean, it's just like you. That's why I'm a firm believer. Like, live every day like it's your last.
And like
You
I
know.
said, priorities, nigga. Like, get your shit checked.
Yeah.
Go get
Make
checked.
sure make sure your things are in order, man.
I don't even
I
know
want to
the
make sure my
difference.
family's good. I want to make sure that I'm happy and my mental health and my things. So that's why, like, I know I'm gonna go live a little bit longer on to Reddit because I want to play this game called Punch Club, which is sick.
Oh no,
Um,
definitely. Next time I come up here, y'all might over on Twitch. I might see a different little landscape thing because
we gotta play
I
a
might
game, bro.
figure. Definitely, definitely. I would say,
I
have you
gotta get
played
that
Portal
Call of
Knights?
Duty shit.
Have you played Portal Knights?
Portal Knights? No,
I think it might be free, so you might be able to download that shit. It's
okay.
kind of like
I'm broke
Minecraft.
right
It's
now, so
like
that's why
no,
I haven't bought shit.
I understand, but it's kind of like Minecraft, but like it's smaller worlds and shit like that, and like
Yeah, I'm down.
obviously,
I'm
but
down.
things have more of their own like texture. Not everything's a fucking block, so it's more like that. I'll
Okay, I'm
definitely
down.
play that with you. Another thing. Damn, what the fuck was I gonna say?
If you can't remember, I got a question for you.
Oh, what's the difference between a garbanzo bean and a chickpea? I don't fucking know.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
eat either. I don't even think I've eaten either of them.
We're not food aficionados.
Definitely not. I can cook. Definitely, I can cook my ass
Oh,
off. But
okay. Asking you, what's your go-to meal?
I'm
I'm coming
black.
over.
I'm black. What do you
What
think? Take a
like
guess what the fuck
chicken?
my go-to meal is. You said a
You
meal,
could.
nigga. You didn't say item. A meal.
Okay. Well, chicken
What
and
do you
chicken and
think?
rice. Chicken and rice.
Chicken and rice.
Yeah, I mean that's a fucking meal for me, bro.
Chicken and rice.
Well, yeah, bro. What the fuck?
Nigga, I'm black. I said black.
What?
I didn't say off the island, my nigga. Black.
Oh, damn.
Like
I guess I'm used to
I
chicken and rice because I'm half Puerto
chicken,
Rican,
baked
Dominican, and black.
macaroni and cheese,
Okay, okay.
mashed potatoes, you know.
All right, all right. You got some? You making some collard greens?
I say I don't know how to make collard greens. I wish I
Yeah,
did.
I gotta ask my grandmother
I
how to
say I
make
gotta
that shit.
figure out how to make collard greens. I say that's the one thing I don't know how to make. I can
I
make a lot of
think
other shit.
I think my go-to is pork chop. I could make a mean fucking pork
I
chop,
was
bro. I bacon wrapped pork chop. You ever had that shit?
yes, I can make pork chops too, but like me and my girl don't fuck with pork chops like that, like we used to.
Gotcha.
Well, she never really fucked with them, and I fucked with them because my grandmother knew how to cook the fuck out some pork chops. Yeah,
Oh
I ain't
boy.
gonna hold you. So like I fucked with pork chops back then, but like now
Then, yeah.
we don't really get pork chops. It's like
But then I got the Spanish root in me, my mom, and then I'm making pastelas. You know the empanadas,
yeah,
bro.
I need to learn how to make those as well. I say
Yo,
like we
come through.
get nigga COVID.
I know. I'm saying like come through when the shit's old. Like you know what I mean. Like when once this shit is
No,
all
I got you.
done.
I'll figure out how
Yeah.
to make them. I say,
Bro, we can do a stream where I show you like you
or we learn
see
how to cook and
my
shit.
yeah,
Ah,
we
fuck.
can get creative. Creative.
Well, I know how to cook, but you know, we learn how to cook certain items or teach each other or some shit.
Yeah.
Um, uh, yeah, I say I haven't, I have never, I've never made patelillos, and I definitely need to
Oh,
learn how to
bro,
make them bitches, yo, definitely,
it's
because
a
them shits
whole.
is tough.
My
That's why I
Thanksgiving
miss
is
the
gonna
hood.
be.
That's one of the main reasons I miss the hood because yo, hood food is fire.
I'm not gonna cap. It is. It is, man. It's just
I,
different,
I'm sorry. As much as some
bro.
places
We
be
used to go to
looking dirty,
Bridgeport,
or they got the cats that be sitting on top of the bread and shit, the food be fire, bro.
bro.
Like,
Just driving down. We used to drive down to the hood just to get some food, bro. I'm
exactly.
not. Even though like I was just like, damn, the food is just way different. They put more soul in that shit.
Right, yo. I was saying, yo, shout out to Chester's Chicken over. You are everybody know about Chester's Chicken over in Bridgeport. We are everybody know about that
Hey,
motherfucker over there. Shout
there was
out,
a spot next to Sea, like close to Sea
yo,
Town. What the fuck?
famous pizza used to be cool or whatever, but like fuck them niggas now. I believe.
Oh,
I think something happened over there. Seatown by
yeah,
Seatown. I
by
say
Sea Town.
I know famous pizza is up that hill and down, and you go down. Then that's where Chester's
What?
Chicken is.
Possibly, or maybe I'm thinking that, but it was like it was Sea Town CVS, like right there. You know that. There was a food. Oh, fuck, what the fuck was it?
Seatown CVS.
Yeah, maybe I'm
I was
thinking.
say nigga, Seatown wasn't near CVS. I would say back in the day, I had like Matt
Oh, maybe
Jones
I'm thinking of something like there
was
was
over there, and they
another.
had Dunkin' Donuts in front of it. I would say, but
Oh,
like
maybe it's that, but there was like a food joint
I know
near
there's
that area.
McDonald's like a street over.
Yeah, no, but we're both in the same
Or are you talking about
field.
that Dunkin'? Or are you talking about like that donut in place up the street?
Maybe that.
By CVS. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's you got Seatown, and then you go up the street more, and if you stay to the right, obviously.
Yes,
Well,
there.
is it
There
stay to
was
the
a.
right? No, you don't have to stay to the right. It doesn't
Oh,
matter. There's no
how
clip.
about in Stratford, bro? That Jamaican spot near
I've been
Burlington,
there once. I've been there once, and their Jamaican patty, I ain't gonna hold you, was fire as fuck. And I was like,
bro.
all right.
Their oatmeal is just different. Oh my
Oatmeal, nigga?
god.
You went
Yeah,
to a
bro. I
restaurant
love
for
oatmeal.
oatmeal?
No. I obviously got like jerk chicken and all that other shit, bro. But like they had like this I don't even know
Cut it
like
out.
I forgot the specific oatmeal that we used to get all the
I
time.
want
It
to hear
was
that shit in my
fire,
ear.
absolute fire.
I'm sorry. I said my dog was doing that. I'm like, yo, bruh, stop. I can hear that shit in my ear. Stop. Stop that shit, please.
Are you getting into new Call of Duty? The Cold War
Uh,
for the zombies?
I don't know. Maybe it depends. Like, I'm a broke man.
I know, me too, bro.
I just found out that I'm part of a union now. So you know things are working out. But like, you know, like I just found that shit out. So like, I gotta
Well,
shit gotta work.
do what you.
Shit gotta take time to
Yeah, you don't want to
collapse.
know how much money I spent on Horror Month.
That's for I
Oh,
it
bro,
feels
buying so
like
many fucking horror games is absurd.
it just always feels like no matter how much shit I buy, there's always more shit for me to buy.
Oh, absolutely.
No matter
There's this
what.
is an
No
endless stream
matter
of
what.
shit.
Cause it's
So
like no
much.
matter what, it's like I'm always trying to upgrade something. It's like, all right,
You
I
always
upgraded
you
this.
gotta.
Now let me upgrade that. Now let me upgrade this. Now let me upgrade that. Like I
Hey,
had
my
three pair of
fucking wish list is
headphones.
gonna be on Amazon for all the people that wanna,
I say,
you
nigga,
know.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I was thinking about adding my wish list to my Twitch page
Yeah, you might.
and to
Yeah.
everything. I say, but I'm
Again,
like, I don't,
I'm just
but
trying
I
to
don't want.
build my content to be better. So like right
I
now, I have the starter set up, the
I
starter pack.
completely agree with that. I just don't want people to feel like, all right, this nigga's just begging for
No,
people to buy
I'm
his
never
shit.
begging.
No, I'm
I
not
will
saying
eventually.
you.
Yeah,
I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you, and I'm not saying that that's how you feel either.
yeah.
I'm saying that's how I personally feel by doing it, or my thought of doing it. I don't want people to be like, oh, he's just trying to beg people to buy his shit for him. And it's like, nah, nigga, if I could buy it, if I get to the point where I buy it, I buy it. Trust me.
One of my
I was
subscribers
gonna.
bought me Hades, and it's the game, and basically I nonstop streamed it. You know, like
Yeah,
just I didn't ask for it. You know, I'm always appreciative of people showing kindness and support
I
towards
agree.
me.
It's the same way with me. Like I was saying before, I was gonna say, oh, my donations and shit like that. I was gonna donate I was gonna use my donations to get me a better computer to make a more enjoyable stream, and so I could do more things. I said, fuck it. I took my own goddamn money and brought the motherfucker. So, like, I could do this shit. It's not that I need
Absolutely.
y'all to
That's
do it. It's that if y'all help, y'all help. Obviously, it is what it is. But,
yeah.
like, there's just shit that I need or shit that I'm trying to do to make everything better. And it's just going to take time to happen. And if people help you to get there faster, then it is what it is. I appreciate it. But you don't have to. That's my issue, is that people feel like since it's up there, it's like, oh, this nigga, blah, blah. You don't have to do a motherfucking thing.
Facts.
And I'm sorry that this was in the way. I didn't even notice that shit. My bad. But like, you don't have to do a motherfucking thing. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. I'm not forcing you to, follow me. I'm not forcing you to send money to the Cash App up there at KingKadoTalks. I'm not asking I'm not asking you to donate any of that shit. All I'm asking you literally is if you can more or less like the video and just share it to your friends. And you watching helps out. Like, that's all that I can say. Like, that's all of that makes everything happen, and it makes everything go well. That's you supporting me and helping me out. And that's the best thing that you could do. Everything else obviously is just a plus, but the best thing you do is just watch, like, and share. And that's my priorities right there when it comes down to it.
I just want to say this, bro. I want to give you a shout out because, like, from where you started and to see you now, man, you are on a grind. So everybody, follow my boy King Kado Talks on all platforms. He is the up and coming next podcast broadcast talk show host, bro. You're gonna have your own show one day. I can see it,
No,
and
I'm not.
I just appreciate you for allowing me to be on your show and making me a co-host. And
I thank you for
bro, that
joining.
that definitely changed like things. I wouldn't be where I am without talking, hitting you up, and be like, "Hey, can I be on your show, bro?" So
Well,
I
I,
just
I
have
don't.
to say thank you.
I would say I think you would be where you are. I just think you would be with a different. You wouldn't have the same different set of people that you have now,
And
because now you
I
have
wouldn't want it any other
gamers.
way, though.
Because
You know,
now
like
you. Sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
no. I would say I wouldn't want it any other way because like it's just this is what I love to do. I love talking and I love to express myself. And this is my way of my therapy of venting or making just trying to provide people with great content and just try to help somebody. You know,
Right.
this is what I truly think I'm put on this earth on, and I'm just finding different creative ways. But if we haven't linked up, you know, I want to see that outlet and try the other outlets. But again, I appreciate you, and
Yeah, I think it
you
adds a
know,
little
you will
diversity.
forever be one of my best friends for the rest of my life, for real, bro. Like, no matter if we don't talk for like 10 years, 8 years, or 3 months, bro. Like, I will always hit you up in the future, and you know, my throat is. I'm not getting
Hey,
all
I appreciate
sentimental. I
that.
really gotta clear my throat. Hold on.
No, I feel you. I feel the exact same way with you. Um, I would say obviously doing this opened up the viewership for different types of people to come in here and enjoy what's going on. I would say you're able to gain gamers as well as people who just like to listen to the talk show, as
Yeah.
well as same with me as people who like to watch games and people who also just want to listen to a show and have people talk about either nonsense or talk about things that have some type of substance to it. Um, all I can say is that I'm happy that there's times that you're there for the good times and the bad times when it comes to the show. That
Absolutely.
a lot of shit that has happened that we've gotten through, and we're striving forward, and we've gotten to the point where we actually have regulars that come and watch the
Yeah.
show, which is fucking
Crazy,
amazing.
bro.
Trust
Fucking
me,
crazy.
like y'all, I don't think y'all really understand how good it feels to every time I go live, there's at least one person in each chat room, like in each on Reddit and on Twitch, that's watching.
I
And because
know.
before, when I first started out, I could go literally a whole stream, and no one will watch it. or when I first started doing my podcast over on Anchor a few years ago, I didn't have anybody really listening to it.
Shout out to Lyle. Lyle
And that
definitely
ass, shout out to
showed us the
Lyle.
way.
Lyle forever. Definitely go follow him. And like I had a point where obviously I was doing like Instagram live videos, and that was fun. I can't lie, that was fun because I was doing this pretty much, but obviously I was smoking and I was talking to the people up there, and I just had I guess admirers more than fans. And at that point I realized, all right, I do want to do a podcast. I want to make this happen, and I was doing pure audio. And then I was like, all right, I need to upgrade to video, and now I need to upgrade to getting the video to be better and more fluent. And then now I got to upgrade on quality. And but the main thing that I started off with was voice, and trying to make sure that I sound as good as possible, so I'm soothing to the ear. And if people want, they can fall asleep to me, because because mainly, like, I know I'm doing this late at night, and
Absolutely.
motherfuckers get tired. And
My,
if
my
you're
nigga,
just
I'm
listening
tired
to me,
now.
exactly. And if like you're just listening to me, and we do this show, and you're like, all right, this can help me go to sleep, and I'm also interested in what's happening, this can possibly help you go to sleep. Or we end the show and like you're tired after the show, you're like, all right, yo, that was good, I can lay down now, so on and so forth. You're in a comfort zone. That's the whole point of me doing what I'm doing. And the more that I can have that happen, hey, thank you for the upvotes, I appreciate that. Every upvote matters, like it counts, like it makes me, like it helps, that ass, everything I do helps. um and you get to the point where you just have these people who talk to you, and people who message you and DM you, and people who join the Discord server, or who join the Discord server and shit of that nature. And they interact with the other people, and it kind of more or less becomes a family type shit. And people become friends with each other, and it's like these people met because of the platform that I was able to create or able to bring to them. Because I honestly feel like I'm not creating the platform. I just bring the platform to everybody else, and then they create what it's going to be around.
Hmm.
Um, Someone says, "What audio?" It said my audio is on point. What mic do I use? I actually use a. Why do I can never remember the name of this motherfucker? BCD one broadcast dynamic microphone. So BCD one. Yeah, BCD one broadcast microphone, dynamic. And I say me doing this just makes everything so much better and amazing. And I was just happy that my biggest priority was just not not taking in everybody's account on what they had to say about the podcast, more or less. Obviously I took in everybody's account and their opinion, and if there's things that I could change or things that they liked or they disliked about it, and I can work off of that. But it was the fact that I was doing it, and I shouldn't have cared about what other people felt or thought about it, because no matter how big you are, no matter how good your content is, there's going to be people out there that don't agree with it, or they're not going to like it.
Hmm.
And if I would have went with the fact that there are people that weren't trying to listen to it, or going by the aspect that people that know you, hey, thank you for the wholesome award, I appreciate that, thank you very much. That people that know you sometimes aren't going to be as supportive as strangers. I've been trying to reach you. How are you, Terry Folds? I don't know who Terry Folds is. Sorry. If I knew who Terry Folds is, I'd probably be able to laugh at the joke, but I don't know who that is. Um, I say, but me doing this and not having people talk to me, and well, not having people like not talk to me, but not listen to the to the streams or to the broadcast, or I'm just asking people to share it because it's on their Facebook page real quick. Because you can share a funny meme or an audio or anything else, but you can't share my podcast real quick. I mean, it might not be for you, but it could be for somebody else. Somebody else might be looking for a podcast to listen to, and you shared something, and they're like, "Hey, this is a sign," and then you put them on. I
Yeah.
say you don't always have to do things yourself to help people out. You literally just hit the share button and then move on with your life. Shit is easy. And I noticed that me sharing shit with my friends and family got less of a response than me doing things with strangers, more or
Mm.
less. Because like everybody that's in this chat right now are strangers. I would say, I think every once in a while, I might get a family member or one of my good friends or somebody that I know in person in chat. But most of the time, they're people from around the world. And I think that's something that people have to look and understand is that you have one, you should support the people that are around you, the people that you grew up with. Just because you grew up around them doesn't mean you shouldn't support them. And the people around you aren't always going to support you.
Mm-hmm.
They're literally not, and I think that's dumb. Like literally, it just support is a very difficult concept to have because it seems like people only want to support things that, how can I say, it's hard to explain honestly.
Yeah.
I say because they only want to support either things that everybody else is already supporting, or they want to support something that has no prior memory or prior situation involving them. I say it just doesn't. It literally just doesn't make sense. It's just crazy because how can someone grow up with you and know you for so long, add you on Facebook or talk to you in certain things or like your statuses and share memes and shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
but won't share something that you're trying to do positively or trying to make something positive about yourself. You're starting a business or or you just take beautiful pictures and shit like that or whatever the fuck it is. You might
Mm-hmm.
make something, but no one would share that. But you put up a dumbass picture of like SpongeBob slapping Patrick's ass and you got 3 shares. And then like it makes no sense. And like at the end of the day, it's just like this shit is wild, bro. It's really crazy.
I mean, it's just I don't know. I get what you mean, man. It's just it's just how people are, man. And it shouldn't be that way. You know, if you truly want to support your friends and this stuff, you should support what their dreams are. You know, like not. I mean, dumb shit, sure, but like I'm in the same boat. You know.
Nah, I completely agree. Yo, I said it before. I do not know who Terry Folds is, so I can't laugh with you. Like so, sorry. like uh, I don't know why this is coming up now. Who's Terry Folds? Do you know who Terry Folds is?
No.
I've never heard of the man in my life, so I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. Say, but
Somebody just spamming it.
I say someone said Terry Folds. I think like 4 times already,
Just ignore
and
that
it's like
person. There.
why? like why? I mean, it is what it is. But going back to what I was saying, it's just shit is wild, bro. Shit is difficult, and it's crazy what you have to go through to get results, and who you have to go through to get the results. And it just seems like a lot of the people that you think would be the perfect people to help you out in your journey, or the people that you think would give you a push in the right direction, are sometimes the ones that don't even bat an eye in your direction, don't
Yeah.
even look at you, or don't even take the time to try to listen or anything. Shit, I would say there's people who DM me on Twitter asking me to look at their YouTube videos or to look at their Twitch pages and shit like that, and ask me to subscribe or like a video, blah blah blah, and
Mm-hmm.
I do it. I can't lie, I do it, and the reason I do it is because I know this is something that somebody needs. It's not like there's somebody with 1 million subscribers asking me to like DMing me to like a video or something like that. It's literally a person who has like fucking 63 views or something like that, or
Mm-hmm.
600 views or something like that. And like I understand it. I would say you DM people, you might find you might find a person who likes the content that you put up. Boom, you got a whole new follower. I would say people have different tactics of doing things, and I feel that everybody needs to stop being so heartless and just understand like there's no reason for everyone to be assholes all the time.
Facts.
Like legitimately, there's no reason why you can't follow certain people on certain things or something like that, or you can't like a video on YouTube. And literally everything that everybody complains about literally takes 2 seconds. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank
Yeah.
you. Everything that everyone complains about and shit like that, or not even really complains about, everything that people ignore, are the shit that takes 2 seconds to do. It takes you 2 seconds to share a status, and you know that because how many times have you seen a bunch of statuses and you share them back to back to back, and you're like, damn, I might be sharing too much.
Yeah.
I say, but you got a whole character over here who's making his own business and is putting in the work time and time again, making different products, putting all their effort into these products, and it's like nothing's happening.
Yeah. No.
Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Thank you for following. Um, yes, thank you for following. Yeah. um, it just makes no sense. At the end of the day, I just don't get what goes through a lot of these people's mind when these things happen, or when it happens to them. It's
Yeah.
like you see the same thing happening to everybody else. Why continue the trade of doing that to somebody else and having them feel that way? That is the worst shit in the world. I say the fact that somebody has to feel some type of way and then just give that to other people because that's how they feel. I say that's the petty shit that we need to get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
I say life is too short, more or less, even though it's the longest thing you do, to deal with all this nonsense that everybody has built up inside of them, and all this anger and this animosity towards everyone. You see, you as a human, I personally think have a duty to make sure that your fellow human does well. I say if we all fall, nigga, like ain't shit going nowhere. And I don't think people understand that. Like teamwork is a word for a reason. Sorry, everybody. His internet went out. You know, for how Optimum goes. Uh, so honestly, with all of that being said, I was gonna get off soon anyway. It's 1:02. Um, again, please go follow Soavecito on everything that you can. The link will be in the description of most of these things. Especially this is gonna be on YouTube in probably a week or two. So when you check that out, um, thank you. I wish each and every single one of you a happy day as well. I appreciate you coming out here and watching the video. Thank you for the upvotes, the like, the shares, everything that y'all do, the comments. It all means so much to me. Everything you do makes the video more seen. If you're over on YouTube watching this, thank you just for being here. I'm probably going to stop telling people to like and subscribe because I know that shit gets annoying. And so, with that being said, uh, I'm just going to end the stream tonight, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Again, like I said, please go follow on all those social media platforms that you've been seeing splash across the screen the entire night. If you're listening through this purely through audio, then obviously you already have the credentials of where this is. And if you want to go check me out in video or in person, it's on YouTube or Twitch TV/KingKadoTalks or YouTube at KingKadoTalks. Same logo. Say you either see this one or you see the red with the ball in the middle. So you already know. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you. It was an amazing night. I'll say thank you for listening. Oh man, sorry I'm all types of fucked up because like shit is going well. Shit is going better, and I can't be mad at that. I just hope everything continues to have this wave. So with that being said, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night.